Welcome back in, SWH Live. Mission Bauer Bordercats going up against the Halton Coyotes from just across the border, for which embarks their name. Bordercats looking to go 3-1, which would be really remarkable because if you look at their schedule, everyone before the tournament probably would have said they would have went 1-3 with this being their winnable game. Well, they went 2-1 in the 3 they were, quote, unquote, supposed to lose. And now they're facing off against the Coyotes. Wouldn't that be crazy if the Coyotes came out and beat them for their first win of the tournament? 0-3 is Halton so far. Soper skates up for the Bordercats. Gets on the brakes to the red line, finds Siciliano. Siciliano to the high slot, drops it for Lemke, far circle. He shoots, that one's blocked. And it's controlled by Aiden Board. Aiden Board tries to fire that one up the wall, blocked, and then a chance in on Paul Town, and he makes a stop. Now here's Callan Kafuk, the commit to the University of Michigan. He gets taken down, and a penalty coming against the Mission Bauer Bordercats. They're yelling it should have been an over and back, but their goalie wasn't off yet, so that's why that whistle did not blow. Now the puck goes to the far side. Oosterveld has it for the Coyotes. Looks out towards the point. That one's blocked. And off to the penalty box as it's touched up by the Bordercats. Is Siciliano. A trip is called. Alex Carroll takes the face-off for the Coyotes up against Cates and Homan wins it clean. Far side, Tenza. Back to the near wing, that one's intercepted, but Baumgartner couldn't clear it down. Now far wing, Alex Carroll to left point for Tenza. Tenza down low for Carroll. Carroll back for Tenza. Tenza to Carroll. Return feed misses, and this one comes back to the red line. Back to get it, and his defensive end. Glover for Carroll, now back for Glover. Glover to the half wall. Glover tries to go to the back door for Carroll. That one out of his reach. Now it's played out back to the point. Jake Lloyd to the near wing. Glover shoots. That one's blocked by Baumgartner. Goes up and out of play. 15-14 left in period number 1. Face off in the right circle. It's won by the Coyotes. It comes to the right point. Jablansky for Oosterveld. Top of the circle. Shot. Strauss makes the save and hangs on. We had a little bit of trouble. 15:03 left in the first period. On the face off is Luscombe for the Coyotes. Luscombe kicks it to Oosterveld. Oosterveld out to the center point. Jablansky over the far side. Comes back out to the high point. Keitzel over for Oosterveld. He shoots. Glove save made by Strauss, and he hangs on. 14:48 left in period number 1. Now Luscombe has it for the Coyotes. Wins the draw down to the half wall. Shipped down to the corner. Luscombe gets there. And behind the goal, coming away with this one for the Bordercats is Bokina. Bokina to the near wing. Kevin Maddox gets to it for the Bordercats. Maddox back into his own zone. Leaves it for Soper. Soper watches Bakina take the pocket, skate up the left wing. Bakina around Lescombe into his offensive zone. Bakina gives it off to Maddox. He couldn't get a shot away. Now the puck comes out to the red line. Soper with it. Soper tries to go cross rink. That one's blocked. And it's brought back up by Jablansky. Jablansky chips down in the corner. Get it there first is Lemke. Lemke tries to send it up the near wall. Blocked, but Soper gets to it. Soper finds Maddox. Maddox now slithers through a couple of Coyotes. Now to the middle. Backhand shot hits the goalpost. Penalty coming against the Coyotes. But nonetheless, that was a gorgeous looking play by Kevin Maddox, the youngster. Now Bakina slowly into his offensive zone. Now the over and back rule in effect. Bakina to the half wall. Lemke back out to the point. Bakina feeds Maddox. Maddox to the far point. Soper back for Maddox. Rackman leaves it for Maddox, high point. Back for Rackman, into the near circle. Rackman shoots, that one misses high. Karam's over the far side wall. Soper down to get it. Soper down low. Once pushed out to the point, Maddox fakes a shot, goes right side. Rackman down to Maddox. Maddox over the back door, that one misses wide. Chance from Lemke, but he missed just shy of the net. Now high slot, Maddox down low, and a shot put on by Bakina. Town makes a save. It's touched by that Coyotes. We get a whistle, 12-17 left in the first period. Case and Homan to take the face off for the Bordercats. Face off won by the Coyotes. At the right point, Siciliano takes it after the Coyotes couldn't get a good clear. Now Lemke to Siciliano, to Maddox, to Homan, back to Maddox, to Siciliano, now to Lemke. Lemke puts on the brakes behind the net, goes to the right side, Siciliano, wrist shot, Town the save. Diving down to keep that play alive as Siciliano gets to Homan near side. Homan to Maddox. Now Siciliano. Siciliano to Lemke. Back for Siciliano. Top of the circle. Walks in. Wrist shot. Town the save. Rebound pushed out towards the point. And Maddox gets there for the Bordercats. Maddox to the right side. Siciliano back for Maddox. Paul Town falls down. Siciliano down low. Lemke shoots. He scores. Looks like Coyotes had it pretty well contained, but then falling down was Town, and that gave Lemke a wide open net. He still put it top shelf just to make sure. 1-0 Bordercats on the power play goal, 11:20 left in the first. Face off one by the Coyotes. Take it back in their own zone. Now in with a chance. Goes on goal. Alex Carroll goes flying into the net. Save was made by Strauss, and the puck went into the corner. Face off near side circle. Draw one by the Coyotes. Alex Carroll tries to go back down into his offensive zone. That one's knocked away. Here comes Soper in transition. Soper pushed against the wall by Kafuk. A shot from Kafuk, he scores through the 5-hole of Strauss. And we're tied at 1, 10:21 left in the first period. And Kafuk, the 17-year-old, rips one between the legs of Strauss. And a kid that grew up playing for the Bordercats pretty much his whole life. Finds a way to beat Strauss, catching him off guard. It's 1-1. Alex Carroll pass out to the right side. This one's barred up by Oosterveld. Oosterveld, wrister. Strauss makes the save. Rebounds loose in front, and it's played up the far side. Here comes Case and Homan. Homan tries to go out to the point. It's blocked. Homan keeps possession. He'll send it back into his own zone. Excuse me, take it by Baumgartner. Baumgartner. Sit behind the goal. Now sends to the right side for Kevin Maddox. Maddox up the right wing. Over to the near side. Maddox looks at goal, takes a wrist shot. Town the save. Rebound comes in front. Baumgartner a chance, and Town makes the stop. And then now this one's ripped down the full length of the floor. Strauss leaves it behind the cage. Bakina to Homan. Homan skates down the right wing now, switches to the middle. Homan, fake shot, cuts right, over to the back door. Baumgartner couldn't pull the trigger. Pass up to the right side, Oosterveld. Into the high slot, Oosterveld, wrister, that one's blocked, comes in front, score, Coyotes, it's 2-1 Halton. Halton Coyotes take the 2-1 lead. Soper, right point, shoots, that one misses high, comes out to Siciliano. Now here comes Lescombe. Lescombe right wing side, fakes a shot, moves to the middle, Rashadi scores, it's 3-1 Coyotes. Well, I said it earlier, wouldn't it be crazy if Halton beats the Bordercats when the Coyotes went 2-1, and the games that, like I said, quote unquote, that they were the underdogs. And then here in this one, they're heavily favored against the Coyotes now, and it's 3-1 Coyotes. And they made it look easy so far. They're catching Strauss off guard. Face off at center, Lescombe. Up against Lemke. On the face off, everybody kicking, trying to get away from this one on the big tie-up. Now Soper, down the right side, Soper, stutter step, shot down, the right pad save. Comes over the near side. Siciliano, back into his own end. Taken by Misiak. Misiak falls down behind the goal. Tries to stick handle around Glover as the puck comes to the near side. Eventually does. Now Soper leaves it for Lemke. Lemke over to the left side. Brought in, wrist shot, save made, Town. And the rebound's covered, 7:44 left in the first. 3-1 lead. Bordercats have the puck back at center. Misiak back into his own zone. Misiak leaves it for Holman. Now Kaysen Holman up the right side. Rackman moves to the middle of the floor. And he'll send it back into his own end. Misiak with it again. Misiak leaves it behind the cage. And it comes up the left side. Rackman now. Over to the right wing. Rackman drops it for Holman. Holman, stutter steps, goes to the outside. He gets upended. He wants a call, none made. Now over to the far side. Rackman, chance, Town, the save. And we get a whistle, 6:48 left in the first. And George Brown popping back into the booth with me. Georgie, how we doing?
I'm great. This is a surprise. I didn't expect to see this score. But hey, the way this division has been going, anything can happen here.
And you know what? The first one, the third goal was a good one. The other ones, Strauss probably should have had, and that's crazy because he's the only reason that they're
Right.
doing what they're doing.
Which it's crazy because if the Coyotes do pull off a win like this, there's so many what ifs. What if we would have played better in one of those games we wanted to pull off? And you know what I mean? And that's what starts to go through your head. You realize how important the first game can be. And that's so important, getting the first one under your belt early in a tournament.
Kaysen Holman out from behind the net. He comes up right side. Holman drops it for Rackman. Rackman backs up in his own zone. Rackman over to the right wing. He's watched by Alex Carroll as it's fired back into the Bordercats zone. Now Bakina. Power move to the outside against Lescombe. Tries to cut to the forehand. That's knocked down into the corner by Town. Jablansky at center. Goes Tenza far side. The Buffalo native drops it back to Jablansky. Jablansky shoots. That one goes high over the net. There's mayhem in front of the goal, and Strauss just covers up to settle things down. 5:44 left in period number one. 3-1 lead for the Coyotes.
Now, even though there are a couple of 0-3 teams, there's one 0-4 team, Sweden. There's two 0-3 teams. Currently, that would be the Coyotes in excitement. One of those 0-3 teams, and maybe a 1-2 team, depending on what happens in the Roadrunner excitement, won't be invited back next year, because the bottom two are out for next year.
So is it an actual relegation type situation, or is it?
No,
it's like it's
however the rankings
brass
go, the
assigned.
top 10 make it. I've got to remember how they did this because bottom two are usually out, but I don't know if now bottom four are out because there's two international teams.
I mean, Halton's, you can call them an international team, but it's not very international. Kafuk throws it in front. That one's deflected towards the goal. These guys are closer to home than the Pama guys. Comes back out to center. Kevin Maddox into his offensive zone, left wing side. Drops it back. A wrist shot, save made, rebound. They score. Purcell makes it 3-2. 4:55 left in the first period.
Purcell has played very well in this tournament. I am impressed with the roster that Matt Koleski has put together. He's done some great scouting. He's put together some great players, finding Rackman, Baumgarten, Kevin Maddox, a younger guy, and Purcell has played awesome so far this entire tournament. Finding Kaysen Holman, who's played well, Lemke, who's been one of the best players in pro for a while. So Koleski has done a great job putting this together.
They're still behind the 8 ball here. trying to bail their goaltender out. Kevin Maddox spins one to the far side. Here comes Lemke. Lemke over to the near wing. A chance for the Bordercats again. This one goes off the crossbar and out towards center.
I don't get why players don't, and maybe one of the players will have an answer for me here. Go ahead, Trenti.
Tenza dangles to the middle. Into the near side. Tenza looks towards goal. Wrist shot. Owen ramps up a stick. Goes out towards the point.
I don't know why more players don't one time on the goalies moving across. In roller hockey, there's probably 10% of the time, goaltenders like Strauss will probably be the only one that has a higher percentage. Goalies are hardly ever over there on that one time when it's a rink-wide pass. I don't know why more players don't do it.
Sometimes the puck rolls. Board over for Tenza, and he tried to do what you exactly said, and that's the point I was about to make, is sometimes the might have If he would have caught that, he might have had a better chance.
Right, but here's the situation here's the problem that I have. Baumgarten caught it and still shot it over the net. So you have now effectively the same percentage of a scoring chance that you would if you would have one-timed it.
Now Board down the right wing, tries to play it in front.
You know what I mean? If you're going to settle it and shoot it out of play, I mean, and I understand what you mean about settling the puck, but that one was teed up pretty well.
Yeah. Sometimes those are saucer passes. If it's a saucer pass, don't one-time it, because that thing could end up going behind you.
Absolutely.
Purcell drops for Holman. He shoots. Town the save. He hangs on for the whistle. 3:09 left in the first period.
And Town getting the same amount of playing time here as Lockheed is. As Lockheed played the last game, the last two games, Town got this game. I believe Lockheed was in net for the last game. I'm not sure. I was over there. I was on this one.
Yeah, I called it. Played pretty well.
Yeah, so Town getting this last game. They're already eliminated, so he gave the shot to Town.
But it's not like Town played bad in their first game. I don't think.
No, he didn't.
He's a capable goaltender, too.
He absolutely is.
2:51 left in the first period. A 3-2 lead with Paul Town's Coyotes at the advantage. Now this one's brought up, play to the far side. Lescom into the zone. He had a pretty goal earlier in the game. It's it back to Jablansky, who sends it all the way deep for Oosterveld. 2:25 now left in the first. Oosterveld behind the Coyotes net. If you can get out of this period leading the Bordercats, you're thrilled if you're a Coyote. In the far corner, it's Keitzel. Keitzel up the near side. Lescom puts on the brakes, watched by Holman. Holman pestering. Lescom forces a go back. Jablansky goes up for Keitzel. Now to Lescom. Lescom back for Keitzel. It gets in. Can't get the shot away. Penalty coming here against the Bordercats. Siciliano, this will be his second time in the penalty box this game.
The Bordercats have an opportunity here to go 3-1 and get a great seed. The only 4-0 team it looks like will be entering into the playoffs are the Snipers, am I correct?
Yeah.
There's one 4-0 team, that's it.
Well, they have to be Rinkrat, and that's going to be a tough game because I was about to say they haven't been tested in terms of.
Thanks.
No, listen.
I got it.
In terms of what they were supposed to get tested at, but you gave them a heck of a game.
And nobody expected that.
No.
If you look at it, let me be honest. If it was Vegas betting, our over/under would have been 1.5.
Yeah.
Snipers would have been like 6.5. You know, so.
Oh, look at that! Almost something out of nothing, chopped wide of the goal.
I'm sure people expected us to lose 6-5-0, something like that, 7-0. So I'm proud of my guys, but it's one of those things where here, in this situation, if the Snipers go 4-0, there's clearly the 1 seed. But what you have to watch now, Rinkrat Snipers will be a great game, and there's no gimmies there. And is Redmond going to be ready to play?
Snipers guys have no idea. He's icing his groin right now.
Bordercats could grab the 1 seed.
If Rinkrat wins?
If Rinkrat wins, there's a bunch of teams tied at 3-1. Then you got 2-2 for the rest of the team. Basically 50-50. 4 teams at 3-1, 4 teams at 2-2.
Yeah, but the Snipers had a 8-goal victory.
So did Black Ice, and Black Ice is 3-1. They have one more game.
But they got spanked in their loss. They lost by 4.
Right. Don't they have one more game left?
Yeah. Oosterveld over to the near side. A chance for Kafuk. And that one went wide.
Black Ice's last game will be against Mudcats.
Yes. Ooh.
Mudcats, Black Ice, that'll be huge.
And the Mudcats could go 2-2.
Yeah, because they were 2-0 going in that last game against Conics.
Yeah. There's so much craziness.
Wow.
Can we just get these games played and see the standings? Actually, I don't want to do that because I want to see the games because they're going to be exciting. 30 seconds left. Face-off win for the Bordercats. They're going to try to get out of this period just down by 1. That's what it's looking like now. Down the right side. Wrister, they score! Jake Lloyd, a wicked wrist shot from the near circle. And not only the Bordercats getting out of this period down, they're down by 2.
Wow, 27 seconds left. They've got to turn it up here because that's the one thing that's been the Bordercats' problem for their entire history. And it's funny to me because I believe Matt Koleski is one of the top coaches in the nation. But they've been one of the most inconsistent teams. They're never consistently bad. They're never consistently great. But they're either going to get a great game or a great tournament. And it's just so unpredictable from them.
Holman plays it in front. That one's chipped wide. It beat the goaltender, but it missed. Now here comes Tenza with 5 seconds left. Tenza looking for a chance. Toe drag waits. Wait a little bit too long. And the horn sounds.
It's a great back check there by Kyle Soper. Soper did a great job on the back check there.
So we will head to the intermission when we return. Second period action, a 4-2 lead for the Coyotes over the Bordercats. SWH Live. SWH Live. We're back for second period action here. Soper moves in, trying to get rid of this 2-goal deficit. Maddox, big hit for it, he scores!
Maddox, to be so young, is so patient and calm with the puck. If I was coming in front of the net that way, I would have just tried the quickest shot possible. Maddox looked like he, in skating terms, just walked into that puck and had no problem. So seamless and smooth.
That's a huge goal. 10 seconds into it, they're back to within 1. That's the thing. No matter what the score is, you can't count out a team until after halftime because that's when they can, granted, there's not much time, that's when you can make adjustments. Just like the NFL. Everyone's like, oh, this team's terrorizing them in the first half. Well, it doesn't matter because they still have halftime.
Absolutely.
And Holman comes in, tries to make the same move, but this time he falls.
Yeah.
Must not have had as good as wheels as Maddox. Who knows?
Possible.
Back down the left wing. And with a chance, let's come. That one is blocked by Soper as they both two right each other to the wall.
Is a beast on the back check. He will never give up on a play. Now, because he has to back check a lot because of the simple fact that he always takes chances. He's a defenseman and takes a lot of chances. So he's got to be on the back check. But he's not one of those defensemen that'll take a chance and then just give up on the play. He's always back checking, but he's an active defenseman.
Maddox dangling again. This time it doesn't work. He gets a one-hand on goal. And the Lindenwood Lion, Paul Town, makes the save, gets the whistle. 16:55 left in period number 2. Face off deep in the Coyote zone. This is the big period here for both teams.
Can't wait to go to look at the board after this game because we'll know exactly what the Roadrunners will need. We'll know exactly what excitement needs to get the bid for next year.
Chance in tight. That one is blocked.
If the Bordercats win this game, excitement only needs a win.
Now Kafuk wraps it around the left wing side. Here comes Kenny Tenza. Across the red line, drops to Aiden Board, near circle. He shoots, Strauss the save. He'll hang on and hold on. With 16:32 left in the second period, 4-3 lead for the Coyotes, looking for the upset against their border rivals, no pun intended, the Bordercats.
It was funny because Dennis Jelcik and I talked on a broadcast before. When you are up in the game, it seems like that clock goes so slow. When you're down, it's just disappearing. And so I'm sure Koleski right now feels like that clock was just the first period.
He's going to put blinders on so he doesn't see it.
Right.
Kafuk hit behind the net. Alex Carroll gets to it. Far side half wall, spins it back in behind the goal. Alan Kafuk, already committed to the University of Michigan. Will go there the season after next, after another year in the USHL. Kafuk up to Aiden Board. Board into the near circle, shoots. That one misses high, and Karam's over to the far side. Siciliano knocked off the puck by Kafuk. Kafuk, the Detroit native, grew up playing for the Bordercats his whole life. Chips it forward. Siciliano takes it. Siciliano up to the red stripe. Taken by Lemke. Lemke moves into the slot. Wrist shot. That one's blocked by the back check of Kafuk. He's having a good shift out there, getting himself noticed. Lemke, near side half wall. Tries to toss it back into his own end. That one's blocked. And Lemke still has control as he backs up into his own zone. Lemke feeding Baumgartner. Baumgartner back for Lemke. Far side circle. Tries to get it in front. That one's blocked up into the air. Aiden Board settles it down. And the lefty moves up the floor and fires it back into his own zone. Kafuk on it first for the Coyotes. Over to Alex Carroll, near corner. Leaves it here for Glover. Glover over to the far wing. And Oosterveld back into his own zone. And this one is controlled by Keitzel. Keitzel has a pretty goal here in this game. Comes out left post side. Through the near circle. Crosses the checkered red line. Keitzel leaves it for Oosterveld. Number 89 back to 88. Then they'll go way back to number 19, Glover. 14:41 left in the second period. Still a 4-3 lead as the Coyotes are clinging on. Now behind the net, this one's pushed to Oosterveld. Oosterveld tries to chip it up the wall. That one's knocked aside. Comes to the middle. Big battle in behind the net. Kaysen Homan's going to win it. The Texas native looks out front, sends it that way. Nobody home. And the puck comes back down, and the Bordercats defensive half. 14:08 left in the second period. 4-3 lead for the team in red. Rackman, far side, banks it off the boards back into his own zone for an awaiting Purcell. Purcell tosses over to the near wing. Controlled by the righty. Misiak. Misiak for Rackman. He'll go circle to circle and head up court now. Misiak crosses over the center ring. High slot, wrist shot, block, comes back to him. Town, the butterfly save, and it trampolines to the far corner. Glover gets there. Glover loses that one. Misiak, an elusive shot that nearly caught Town cheating, but he makes the save. Alex Carroll to loose puck. Throws it back in behind the net. Keitzel, a headman feed, but Oosterveld was going the other way. Purcell, big slap shot, and that one kisses the in glass and comes all the way back out to the red line. Glover gets a stick lifted by Maddox.
Kind of a lazy play there from Glover. It wasn't even a tough stick lift, but
Nice
Glover
handles. There from home, and he's in, he shoots. Town makes the save.
Glover went in pretty lazy on that one.
Now back to the way, Glover. Chance to redeem himself. He's got Oosterveld. Glover to the middle, goes to the back door, and they nearly put that one home, but Lloyd misses wide. Now Lloyd, another chance. In, tries a backhand. That one misses. Glover throws one on goal, and down to the butterfly Strauss to keep the puck out of the back of the net. Here comes Kaysen Homan the other way. The former BU Terrier over to the far side. Fires it back into his own zone. Leaving it behind the cage was Strauss for Soper. Soper to Maddox. Maddox zigging and zagging his way into the zone. It goes down low, and Town smacks it over to the near side.
Good defense there by Blake Luscombe. Blake's always been a good defender when he plays D.
Maddox Sends over the near side for Travis Bakina. The St. Louis native down the right side, gets in tight. Town makes the save, and he covers up for the whistle just past the 12-minute remaining mark in period number 2. 4-3 lead for the Coyotes still.
There's 2 more games, I think, before mine. I think we're the last one of them.
The last game of the night.
Yeah. Prime time, maybe prime time.
Yeah. But that doesn't rhyme with George Brown, though.
No, it doesn't.
We ain't close to downtown.
We're not.
We're downriver. Downriver George Brown. Nah. Control goes to the Bordercats. They'll take it all the way back in their own zone.
I'm always losing my program.
Sorry, I have it.
There it is. Thank you, Trefty. Trefty trying to steal my program. I don't like when
I was
people
just moving
steal
out.
from me.
I'm just keeping
Trefty,
it.
I wasn't done
protecting
talking.
it. I was protecting it so no one would
You're
steal
lying, Trefty. You're
it.
lying.
Look, it was right here.
You need to
And it had
protect nothing
snacks
for
and
me.
everything. In comes the Coyotes, but that one is broken up at the last second.
Finally got my schedule.
Now Siciliano
I know it's a schedule, folks.
tries a wraparound, but this one comes out towards the blue line. And Buffalo, it's a schedule. Speaking of
Schedule.
Buffalo, here's the Buffalo native, Tenza, in on the backhand. A skate save made by Strauss. That literally hit him in the wheel. Now in front for Lescombe. Lescombe tries a backhand pass for Tenza, but that one misses. Comes up the near side. It's intercepted. Lescombe, head fakes to the outside, near circle, to the back door. He tries it. Eventually it makes its way there, but it's after a block by Strauss, and Bakina sweeps it out of harm's way. Siciliano into his offensive zone, moves to the far side, puts on the one-leg break. Over to the near wing, it's Soper. Soper back for Siciliano. Oh, he takes a big high stick and goes flying into the inboards. Hopefully he's all right. I wouldn't be surprised if he's cut open a bit. Alex Carroll's muttering something. He goes to the penalty box.
Huge chance here for Bordercats to tie this game. It'll be a rough.
I don't know what he can argue about. I mean, that was pretty much as obvious as it comes. Face off far circle. Offensive zone for the Bordercats. 10:36 left in the second. Big moment in this game. Minute 30 up on the board. Alex Carroll in the penalty box. Bordercats to the main advantage. Face off one of the Bordercats. Maddox out high. Maddox to the near side. Rackman. Rackman goes down for Lemke. Back to Rackman. Over to the far side. Maddox shoots. Pat save made by Town as it comes to the near side. Aiden Board with it. Aiden Board throws it around to the far side boards. Now getting there is Lloyd. Lloyd killing some time. He's checked off the puck by the big Rackman. But then Rackman nearly turns it over, but he covers nicely, gets to Maddox out high. Maddox for Holman. Holman works the goal line, gets it in front for Lipke, but he can't pull the trigger. It's poked away last second out to the blue line. Rackman moves into the near circle, shoots. Town the butterfly save, and it ricochets over the near side wall. Now to the point. Maddox shoots, and Town makes the stop. Comes to Holman. Holman to Maddox. Now to the near side. Rackman fires. That one is blocked as it comes to the near side of wall. Rackman again out at the point. Great job of blocking shots here by the Coyotes when it's getting through. Town's making the save. Limke, shot off the crossbar, comes in front, they score. Kason Holman ties the game at 4, 9:23 left in the second period. And it is now a 4-4 hockey game. Can't have much an easier one than that. Off the crossbar right to him when he taps it home.
We have a blast up here, don't we?
We do. We have a fantastic time. Now Siciliano drops to Soper. Soper shoots. That one goes off the crossbar. This one doesn't land on Kason Holman's tape this time. He goes up off the high glass.
Is that a 4-4 game, Trev?
Yes, sir. Mitch Stewart just a tad bit behind. There it goes up on the scoreboard.
He announces it. He announces it before he puts it on the board. What announcer does that? What scorekeeper does that?
Well, you tell him.
Nobody but Mitch Storr.
In behind the net. This one's thrown up the wall. It's taken by Oosterveld. Oosterveld Goes up, that one misses Glover. Down to the left corner. Strauss out on the adventure, he turns it over, and the Coyotes can't wrap it in. Glover goes out to the point instead. Strauss taking a page out of Tartaglioni's book, giving everybody an ulcer out there. He did that 3 times the other game. Didn't get scored on ever. One time he had to make probably one of the best saves I've ever seen to recover, but still, nonetheless. The old Patrick Watt treatment. Near side. Controlled and brought up by Purcell. Purcell, high slot, fakes the shot. Drops it off. A chance, they score! Soper, the one-timer. It's 5-4 Bordercats. Just shy of 8 minutes remaining in the second.
Soper again. Man, oh man.
He's looked good.
He has.
So they're going to pull Paul down and put Lockheed in. Are they blaming those on Town?
I would hope not. In a 5-4 game, that's a tough pull. I'm on the broadcast, so I can say exactly what I want. I was going to stop, and Georgie Brown has never stopped saying what he wants to say.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, what do you mean you're going to not say what you want?
I don't do that. I don't agree with the pull at all. I don't think Town has ever had a rough go of it. It's interesting to see what kind of psyche it plays for your team. He could be trying to change the momentum, because when I walked in, it was 3-1 Halton. It was 3-1 Halton, so he could be trying to change the momentum. But now at that point, when it's 5-4, does your team start to feel bad that they let their goaltender down and start hanging their heads? It could work the reverse, but listen, I trust Rob Morgan as a coach. I think he's a great coach. I don't know if I agree with this pull here, because Paul Town has played well in this game, but Soper got to walk in on basically a broken up play. On a broken play, he just got to walk into the slot.
He put it off the post and in. There's only one goal that was Town's fault, and that was the first one. He fell down.
Okay.
But then again, it was still a bunch of passing on a power play. It probably would have won, even if he didn't fall down before the shot came. Other than that, those have been quality goals from the Bordercats, so it has to be a change in momentum. Kason Holman, right, one of those goals. Sauce pass to the near side. Bakina one-timer, and Lockheed's into the game. And he makes a save. Down to the butterfly. Does the southpaw goaltender. Now the Coyotes looking to tie the game. Shot in front. That one goes over to the far side of walls. It missed everybody. Now here comes Bakina. Bakina drifts over to the near wall. No backtracking into his own zone. Feeding far side for Lemke. Lemke meandering around in his defensive end. Places it behind the goal for Holman. Holman up the near side. This one's brought in. A chance for Misiak, and that one goes wide. Now Tenza up for Aiden Board, 2-on-2.
Misiak tried to get a call there, sorry.
Wrist shot by Board.
Misiak tried to get a call, even though he was the one who slashed Tenza and broke his stick. Misiak now wants a call.
Well, that's the way she goes, right? Kason Holman, high slot. Moves to the outside.
But you ask the ref, hoping you get the next one.
Tenza almost slew-footed behind the net. He goes down. Play continues. Aiden Board trying to settle that rolling rocket puck. He finally does. Fires it back towards his own zone. Lockheed, ball out of his net. The pass over for Alex Carroll, who dangerously sent it back the way it came from. Can't fault Lockheed on that play. I thought it was a good play. Well, that puck rode on the dasher for about 10 feet.
Tenza was dog tired, so we got caught in between a chain and playing the puck. But then when Lockheed came out to play it, Tenza's like, all right, I'll go. So Lockheed had one option to go to.
Maddox wraps it around the boards, coming over the near side. Taken by Baumgartner. Baumgartner up the near wall for Maddox. Maddox down the left side, tries to cut the middle, puck rolls on him. Here comes Glover. Glover right side, shoots, that one's blocked. And then Baumgartner takes it and chips it up the far wall. Purcell now slowly but surely into his offensive zone. Purcell, nice spinorama on the second one. He eludes the Coyotes as well. Now Bakina comes down the left wing. Bakina enters the zone. They'll circle the back of the net now for the Bordercats and wrap it back into his defensive zone. 4:48 left in the second period, a 5-4 lead for Purcell and the Bordercats, who has the puck. Gives this one off to Siciliano, feeds Kevin Maddox. Maddox down the right wing side. Maddox toe drags to the outside.
Great defense by Kalen Kafuk. A 2,000 playing on the power play and in most specialty situations in pro.
Oh, bad turnover there from Lescombe. In front they go. Maddox shoots and scores. Well, Kafuk made a great defensive play, got the puck to his teammate, and the Coyotes decided to give it back to the Bordercats. That's an easy goal.
Since I've gotten here, it's been a 5-1 game, Bordercats.
I think it's you.
So, I don't know.
Coyotes are going to be mad. George Brown jumped on the broadcast. They were playing great till you got here.
They were playing great.
Now Oosterveld, far side, Rister. That one goes wide.
And offensively, they're still not playing bad, but it's been the defensive game has tightened up from the Bordercats, and they're playing more disciplined. But also, they're forcing more turnovers because you see a lot of turnovers here in the second half. Again,
Rackman around the back of the goal. Sends it down into his own zone. Nice hustle there from Malloy, but he can't get the puck.
Again, when it comes to the pro division, you've got to take what teams are giving you. You can't force much, you know? And their stick's broken all day today.
Well, because they've been letting so many slashes go, everybody's sticks are starting to get flimsy. I mean, it's not an exact science, but I think it's a pretty solid prognostication. Look at that corner. It looks like a yard sale. Not a good yard sale because it's broken sticks and not, you know.
Yeah, you're right about
one.
that. I agree.
There's sticks everywhere. Jason Oman skates up with it. Plays to the near side. Circling the back of the net. Misiak. Misiak still looking for a play. Throws it up the near side wall. Got one of the referees grabbing all the broken sticks down there. He looks like the stick boy after the game. Carrying everybody's stick. This one wraps around the boards to the near side. Oosterveld's going to get there for the Coyotes. They throw it out to the right point. They try to chip that one in front. That one's blocked. Here comes Soper. Soper got Holman in the trailer. Finds him. Holman into the slot to the back door for Soper. He scores. Six to 4 Bordercats. 2:16 left in the second. Lemke to Tenza. And the face-off between those two. Won by the Bordercats. Do you think this is a case of the longer game? Like if this is a 2-12s, the Coyotes might have won this game.
And not only that, but in 2-12s, a lot earlier, the Bordercats would have had to start pushing and may have given up a little bit more odd man rushes. In a situation like this, you know you have more time. And usually, and this is unfortunate to say, but usually, not unfortunate, but usually the right team always wins in longer games.
Shot comes in, save made. It's wrapped around the boards to the far side.
Not that it's the most talented team, but the team that deserves to win usually wins in these longer games.
That's 100% true. I could not agree with you more.
You know, the team that gives more heart, the team that has the better endurance, doesn't mean on paper they're the better team. It's just they've played a better game and for a longer period of time, and you have to with 2-18s here.
That's why the Snipers have such an advantage because they're so deep.
Absolutely, and all of their players are used to playing such longer games anyway.
Kafuk shot out of a cannon down the rink. Walks in, shoots, and that one's blocked. Over to the near corner. They send it up the near wall. This one's controlled by Tenza. Kenny Tenza dangles to the middle. He gets hooked up, and a penalty coming here against the Bordercats.
Siciliano knew that he was going to get a penalty there, and Tenza started talking to him. He wasn't talking bad, but he's like, I think Siciliano said something to him, like, I'm going to get away with this one. Yeah. And so Tenza started talking to him. Bones did not make the call. I mean, Bones made the call from outside the zone. It was not called from inside the zone. Bones made that call.
Better than making the call and swiping, you know what I mean? Face off one by the Bordercats. Goes in behind the net.
Drefty, I'm about to quit.
You can't be swiping, no call, you know what I mean?
No call, right.
You can't wash it out.
I get it.
He's making the call, you're not swiping, no call.
Drefty, you're doing the next game by yourself, bro. I'm out.
Tenza.
I can't take you anymore, bro.
Tenza out to the point. He has it for the Coyotes.
Oh, well, you're outrageous.
Leaves it for Kafuk. Over to the back door they go. June back in front. Tenza whack at it, but he couldn't score. Now Glover race for the puck out at the point. Feeding far side for Kafuk. Kafuk into the far circle. Shoots. He scores a snipe. Kalen Kafuk makes it 7-5, 18.7 seconds left.
Man, oh man. The kid's nasty.
Oh, and you're playing the USHL when you're 16.
Good point.
Just rolling that over to you.
Good point.
Now Tenza. Tries to go to the far side. That one's knocked down. Now Siciliano. Back for Soper. His shot goes wide. That doesn't help the Bordercats here. That goal, 3-2. I mean, now their goal differential is affected by that last tally by Kafuk. Who comes together with Soper. I think they're just messing around.
Yeah. Kafuk, Soper, and Glover know each other.
But
Soper's too nice.
referees don't know that.
True.
Well, nonetheless, that does it here for this one.
What do referees know? But I won't get on my high horse and start talking about that. Go ahead and end it, Trefty.
Bordercats 5. Or sorry, Bordercats 7. Coyotes 5. This is SWH Live.